Tonight, a man who now calls Syracuse home is heading back to New York City to be home for the 20th anniversary of the September 11th attacks.
He still doesn't know if he's going to be emotionally ready to visit Ground Zero for the first time since leaving in 2001. News Channel 9's Andrew Donovan explains how that work led him to helping people in central New York.
From Joe Cologne's accent,
You grew up in New York City?
Yep, I'm a Bronx kid.
it's no surprise he's a retiree of NYPD.
The NYPD will only issue that bar if you worked at Ground Zero.
His uniform now hangs in his office at St. Joseph's Hospital, where he's managing chaplain, consoling people overcome with grief.
When you survive something like 9/11, you really start thinking about why you're on the planet and why did God save me, and you start kind of thinking, what's next? You know, what's my next steps?
He saw the burning skyline through his chief's window, and by September 12th, had a months-long assignment at Ground Zero, using his social work experience to assess the emotional state of rescuers looking for victims, digging through rubble.
Some of what happened to me at Ground Zero is kind of a blank screen, and that mental health people said that that's your brain protecting you from whatever you saw. And do you really want to open that box? Do you really want to go there? And honestly, I don't. If my brain is kind of fuzzing it up, just leave it alone.
Some memories are clear, like helping an officer who argued with her husband that morning, then finding out he wasn't coming home.
She was really overwhelmed to the point where I had to kind of assess if really she needed to go to a hospital and get assessed by mental health people. And that's what actually happened. We had to bring her to the emergency room. Those are conversations you don't forget.
Or losing the first partner he ever patrolled with, John DeLara, on that day. Cologne calls Ground Zero hell, fires burning, metal melting, disorienting dust requiring John to get annual physicals, which so far have resulted in a clean bill of health.
We were one. We were working to one goal, all of us, to figure out what happened to us and to rescue and retrieve our people.
Chaplain Cologne gives new meaning to the name St. Joe. In Syracuse, Andrew Donovan, News Channel 9.